Hello, and this is a tutorial to add allies who would like to send letters to the editor and or letters to legislators. So from the Energy Policy SharePoint homepage, on the left-hand side menu underneath the Coalition Building heading, at the very bottom of that section you'll see two links, one for LTEs, that's letters to the editor, and one for LTLs, which is letters to legislator. In order to add, you can actually choose either one of these depending on what you're doing, but you do have the ability to add someone who wants to send both. So for example, we're going to go ahead and select LTEs for letters to the editor. And you'll notice we already have some things populated here. So if you see your name, you might already have some entries in here. I know that the media relations team has been adding information in here about where to send the letters to the editor and how many words. So definitely check back this list for more information. But in order to add a new, if you go to the bottom of the section here, you'll see this little green plus sign for Add New Item. Go ahead and click that and your window will pop up. From here, just make sure you fill out as much information as you can. And the further you scroll down, you'll notice there's more details down here. At the bottom, I just want to point out Area Manager Responsible. Make sure you do select yourself. That is the easiest way to find your information later. If you don't select yourself, then it might not pop up where you think it's going to. Also, here in this section called Willing To, this is where I mentioned you can actually select if you want someone to send a letter to the legislator and a letter to the editor. You could select both of these if you want, or you can just select one. Now at the bottom here, you'll notice we have some date fields. So we're actually going to come back to that in the next tutorial in just a minute. So I just want to first show you what this might look like. So we're going to do an example, and I'm just going to use myself, and I'm going to say that I'm with the Bay Future Organization. So I'm just going to kind of fill this in so you can get an idea. You can choose what topics this person wants to talk about. You can fill in any notes. You can select who their legislators are. And then I'm going to go ahead and make the area manager responsible Anthony Parker, just so that we can see where it's at. So in this case, I'm just going to say that they want to submit a letter to the editor. And then I'm also going to say that they want to send a letter to their legislator. I'm going to show you where that pops up. So once I've filled in all this detail and I'm done, I hit Save in the top left-hand corner. And now you'll notice Anthony Parker has popped up. We're on the LTEs page. And if you drop down, you'll notice there's that entry that we just put in. Now, I also made it so that this person also wants to send a letter to the legislator. And I'm going to show you where that pops up as well. Over here again on the left-hand side page, I'm going to come over to the letters to the legislator. And now if I look under Anthony Parker, you'll notice there's our entry once again. I'm going to go back to letters to the editor. Once the letter to the editor has been sent, you can actually come in here to keep track of when it was sent. And the way you do that is you just click on the person's name and then Edit Item. Again, all my information is in here. I scroll to the bottom. And then here is where in these little date columns, I can say that LTE was published. Maybe it was published today, we're happy to say. And then when I hit Save, now you'll see that the LTE was published on 4/24. So now you have the ability to keep track of those dates. I'm going to come back over to the letters to the legislator page, and again, there I am, and you can see that I want to send a letter to my legislator. Same thing, you want to keep track of when the letter to the legislator was sent. So I click on my name, I click Edit Item, and then I can come down here and fill in that the letter to the legislator was sent, maybe it was sent yesterday. And then I'm going to hit Save now that I'm done with that. And now you can see letter to the legislator was sent on 4/23. Now one of the other things we are asking you guys to do is to attach these letters to the individuals. And I'm going to show you how to do that in the next tutorial. So if you would like to see that, then all you have to do is go back to the home page and look underneath these tutorials. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have